Welcome back to Awful Movie Reviews.
You?
Who? Me?
Let's take a look at one of those 1970s films where nature strikes back against mankind. This week's movie is Kingdom of the Spiders. And it's a bore and it's a letdown, I'll just put it that way.
This is mighty serious business, man.
And it also has one of the weirdest musical transitions ever in a movie.
See the sun this morning.
Personally, I thought that was so unexpected. But just before we get going, if there's a bad movie you'd like me to review, just leave me a comment down below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to never miss out on another bad movie review every Friday and cult horror movie review every Tuesday.
Well, you might as well put a gun to my head while you're at it.
Now, in Tarantula, we had a gigantic spider roaming around in the desert and eating livestock and people. In Eight-Legged Freaks, while this movie wasn't perfect at all, it was a fun homage to 50s B-movies, and it had lots of giant monstrous spiders being shot and blown up and all that. But in Kingdom of the Spiders, well, we just have spiders. I mean, there are a lot of them, but they still are just spiders. Nothing more, nothing less.
Ain't that a crock?
I've said this before, with certain animals you can't really use them to make a horror movie because they just can't do very much. It was the case with Squirm, and it's also the case for this one. William Shatner plays a cowboy vet. After a cow dies under strange circumstances, he calls upon a specialist to analyze what substance killed the animal. It turns out that hundreds of thousands of tarantulas have gone aggressive and have started attacking the livestock and eventually people. The biggest flaw here is that the first hour of this 1 hour and a half movie feels like an intro that never develops into anything else. I could have condensed the whole hour into 20 minutes of film so that the Attack of the Spiders could actually start, but the audience is asked to wait, and we get nothing in return.
Not funny.
Not meant to be.
Once those little creatures do attack though, they make people do some pretty incredible stuff. Pickup trucks fall down a hill, little planes crash and blow up, and then this. Pretty spectacular stuff. Those are way too few and far between. The rest of the movie feels like a big fat thud. Also, what's irritating is that, if the Arizona state was so infested with spiders crawling all over the place, in that case, wouldn't the best idea just be to take the car and leave? Because I just feel that barricading yourselves inside a hotel doesn't seem like the best way to handle a situation like that. Oh yeah, seems I was right. Good thing that chemical fire extinguishers kill off the spiders, but of course, those idiots soon ran out of it because they locked themselves in. Now, it's actually not as awful as some of the other flicks I've reviewed.
That's great. That's the best news I've heard all day.
But still, it's pretty terrible. I was disappointed to see that William Shatner's character was really underplayed. There wasn't a lot of flavor to him. He was very generic and doesn't stand out in any way. There are a million other B-movie lead characters that look just like him.
There's just so much I can do.
3 minutes after meeting Dr. Ashley, he was already using his impeccable and very unsubtle riz to try and score her.
Now, I know you're gonna have dinner tonight. Why don't we do it together this time? Maybe they found love.
Very funny.
Man, this guy just doesn't know when to stop.
What the hell do we do now?
Amidst all of his silliness, Kingdom of the Spiders is also remembered by some for its what could have been a very chilling horror ending. But it's obviously just a painting, and they're not trying to be shy about it either. They really rub that painting in your face. Moral of the story, we're gonna need a bigger fire extinguisher. What an awful movie.